What's good, everybody? It's been quite a while, huh? 2 months. That's some time. Welcome back to the series where I rank every Pizza Tower Lap 3. We've done 4 of the 5 floors, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at the final floor, consisting of 3 levels: Pizzascare, Don't Make a Sound, and War. This floor is probably the most unbalanced the floor will ever get in terms of difficulty. I'll be ranking them on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being extremely easy to the point you can do it blindfolded, and 5 being a living hellhole. With all that said and done, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Starting off with Pizzascare, it's relatively simple, but with one mess up, it can definitely turn the tide around. This level consists of mostly straightforward rooms and some that involve really close encounters with the big floating pizza himself. For starters, this room with the Ghost Knight can definitely ruin your run if you don't either defeat it before pizza time or during it. You'll either have to super taunt it away or channel the power of God to defeat it. Another room is this vertical room with 2 pepperoni goblin bats. By the way, I just learned that you could super jump and skip the entire section, but that's pretty irrelevant. King Ghost traps aren't that bad during a lap 3 run, only interfering with the aforementioned room with the Ghost Knight, where he can turn you into the ball transformation and push you off a cliff if you aren't looking. Another dumb stupid room is the second room, where you clearly have to make a fast turn when reaching the Exorcist. I recommend grab cancels here, since turning regularly will be too slow, allowing Pizza Face to catch you. Pizzascare is a pretty tough level, especially this much to say about a level, but it doesn't matter because I first tried this level and never played it again. Pizzascare gets a 2 out of 5. Next up is the Five Nights at Freddy's level. Scary. Despite its scary nature, its lap 3 is not all that scary. For the first quarter of the level, you barely even see Pizza Face. Heck, the only time you'll probably see him is when you first enter the room, which doesn't even matter because most rooms have you falling down a pit. The animatronics scattered around the level aren't that big of a deal, since you do have a shotgun, and you do keep it for the remainder of the level, and you don't get it taken away from you. But if you do get caught by one of the animatronics, then it's most likely game over. But due to when you get caught by an animatronic, you enter the animatronic transformation, which does not allow you to run or climb up walls to reset the room. I'd say the only tough room is the second to last room, because if you don't dive in this weird tool platform section, I'm not really sure how to describe it, then you probably die by Pizza Face cornering you since you don't have enough time to escape. Although I do have to admit, I did die for this room once though. Yeah. Sucks to suck. Don't Make a Sound gets a 1 out of 5. The infamous War, first thought to be impossible when Lap 3 first came out. How about a little bit of information for your troubles? After a couple of days of the mod being released, it was beaten, both regularly and it was P-ranked, although just barely. As time went on, people began to, well, get good. More strategies and speedrunning techniques were being discovered, and despite it being a challenge, War's Lap 3 was more than possible to beat for an experienced player. So, it was time for me to do it. I was like, oh no, I gotta beat War, but who cares? So, where do I even begin? First of all, no war terminals when entering lap 3, which means you have to work with the time you had left from laps 1 and 2. I recommend entering the Pizza Portal during lap 2 with at least 2 minutes to spare, but during a P-rank, around 1 minute 50 should be good enough, since the war timer doesn't stop during sequence. Things start to get difficult around the 4th room. If you dive bomb or body slam down a hole like a normal person, you'll gain enough speed while holding right because if you hold right, you reach Mach 4 or Mach 3 depending on what type of person you are. If you say Mach 4, then you're a pretty normal person. If you say Mach 3, then you're going pretty crazy. To release the right button at the crouch section, in order to not gain any more speed. Gain too much speed, then you'll bonk in the crouching section, allowing Pizza Face to catch you when reaching the dash pad. This alone is pretty complicated, but it's just the start of the level. The next room requires you to wait for Pizza Face to chase you around the corner, quickly take a right turn, then fall down a hole. After a while, skip all the other sections because it's pretty straightforward.
Hey guys, editor Sketchy the Noob here. The voice recordings you heard a couple minutes ago were from a week ago, and today as of editing this video I randomly have a very bad sore throat. This keeps happening, what the fuck anyway. I can't talk without my throat hurting like hell, so I'll have to use text-to-speech. I'm gonna correct myself from a week ago that you will have to take this shortcut as seen here. Wow, very cool. I think you can only take this shortcut during lap 2, but it saves a lot of time. Another thing I want to talk about is the room before the war base. You don't need to do whatever this fancy thing here. You just need to quickly turn. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
You enter the secret war base thing. The difficulty definitely ramps up a lot. In the second room with the 2 dash pads along with the third secret, you literally have to perfectly time your super jump. You have 2 options, either shoulder bash into the dash pad or hit the ceiling, but I definitely recommend hitting the ceiling and then grabbing to reach the dash pad. They won't even let you rest in the second to last room with the treasure door. You have to lure Pizzaface over to the corner with the door, or just go with the door to reset him, to progress. If you don't, good luck ever thinking happily again. With multiple difficult jumps, a bomb strapped to your chest at all times, a lot of dodging and weaving, War deserves the second 5 out of 5 on his tier list, along with Peppy Factory. Didn't quite expect this level, huh? The crumbling tower of pizza is impossible. Yep, I said it. Impossible. First of all, how the hell are you gonna get Pizzaface in the crumbling tower of pizza? Well, with 2 options. Debug mode yourself into a regular level, then re-teleport yourself into the crumbling tower of pizza, or with a spawner mod. I chose the spawner mod because it's way easier. So basically, we can summon Pizzaface and allow him to chase us. But then, the third room requires you to pick up a shotgun. The shotgun's animation allows Pizzaface to catch up to you and kill you. Well, at least to pick up the shotgun, you gotta destroy this Pizzard, and then these blocks, hug a wall, then exit and re-enter a room, and then super jump up to grab the shotgun crate, grab it, dive on down from the ramp, also stop sprinting, then jump to the edge and reset the room again. All that for a shotgun to progress. The very next room requires precise movement to pull off. To destroy these target blocks, you'll have to shoot. Obviously. The shooting removes all your speed and plays an animation which allows Pizzaface to catch you in that room. There's also a pineapple monster top-in which spawns pirate apples, which can't be killed unless parried or shot. So you gotta kill the pineapple monster while destroying the target blocks. Run back to a wall, jump off of it, and do the same for the next set of target blocks, but instead of running to the wall, because it's a lot smaller, you have to jump and shoot at the same time to destroy it, and then stun the Peppy bots underneath it because if they hit you, you're dead. This is as far as I could have gone. The room with the pickle and the weenie mounts. Yeah, it's really hard. Believe me, I tried everything. I tried completing the level, then turning off pizza time, running all the way back to the start of the level, and then summoning Pizzaface. That didn't work because it was too time consuming. Then, I tried spawning in the shotgun with the spawner mod, and that wouldn't work because that felt like cheating. So what did I do? Go to Pizza Tower United. Why PTU? Well, because they automatically remove all the target blocks and the golf section to make the level at least possible. You can spawn in Pizzaface's stepsister because he was taking a break and play using the heaviest quotation marks possible, a lap 3. Although with all the target blocks, rats, and obstacles removed, the crumbling tower of pizza is still a tough level to beat. This level definitely tests the skills you've learned from previous levels. Wall hugging, grab cancels, fast falls, all of it. Some notable rooms I would like to talk about are the Vacation Resort room, the room with the landmines and with the Goblin Pirate, and the room with the rocket. Going from chronological order, the room with the rocket transformation requires you to jump over the banana peel at the start of the room to progress. You need to jump up this platform and you have to narrowly escape in the process. So next up is the Vacation Resort room, consisting of some enemies that can very much end your run. A notable example is this Cannon Pizza Goblin and this Pineapple. Next up is the golf room, which is pretty easy due to the main challenge of the room and the gimmick being removed. Now it's the final stretch, the stupid bomb room. Instead of doing what I did here and rushing towards the end of the room, I recommend waiting here for pizza face, then proceed as normal. After that room, the level is practically over. All the other rooms consist of long hallways and dash pads, even with all the gimmicks removed. The crumbling tower pizza is a hard level. This level took me around an hour to beat, but I'm sure it will take longer if you had to do 2 laps around the level every time to at least attempt a lap 3. The crumbling tower pizza gets a 4 out of 5. And there we go, that's all the levels done and ranked. What a journey. Blood, sweat, and tears, not quite literally, were poured into making this tier list, and I had a lot of fun playing and ranking all these levels. A quick note is that 2 months ago, I have used text boxes to express my thoughts on levels and usually show the entire level on its own. This time, I've cut parts of the level that I felt were either uninteresting or easy to understand and play. So along with the playlist of every level, I'm going to add all the unedited footage of all the levels in the description. Besides that, I'm going to be taking a little break, like a 2 to 3 week break off of YouTube to focus on stuff in my personal life. Unless some pretty cool mods come up during my break, then it's back on the YouTube grind. See you in the next video.